1, 2. 1, 2. Right on the set. Alrighty. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz, and that intro was screwed.
And yes, it was. This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Technical Difficulties Thanks to a Windows Update edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the shroud of the avatar to news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices because they deserve to be questioned each and every day.
Absolutely.
Giveaways are open, hopefully, on both streams. If you are a Shroud player and you want to get in on that streamer bundle, you need to go to twitch.tv/Citizen and twitch.tv/NBNN News and bang, bundle me. So far, I've got one entry on both. If you are here looking for Steam key giveaways, you need to go to twitch.tv/NBNN News and bang, I love free shit. Then come over to my side, twitch.tv/Cynicist, and bang the bootay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try something here. Okay, can you hear me now?
While Laz is doing that, if you are looking for Steam keys, you can always
You
come
didn't
over to
answer
my
my
side
question.
and get 300 bits. Huh?
Okay, you can hear me.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, and then I just got to see if this works real quick.
Okay.
That's still not working. Okay, got to figure out why the
voice mod
is not going through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's everything is where it's supposed to be now, but
Discord voice settings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also, if you want to change the programming here, you can always tip 500 bits or sub, and we can always go do other things like play marbles. And that also triggers giveaways.
That's
if you
right.
tip 500 bits for sub over on Laz's side, that gets you in on the monthly subscriber button.
Like Rustic Dragon just did.
Oh, yes, he did.
Rustic Dragon with the sub.
Oh, yay.
11 months.
So,
Thank you, Rustic.
are we doing the Shroud news or are we doing the fun thing of
Playing with
telling
our
numbers?
balls.
Yeah.
Well, while he waits for that, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Yes, little technical difficulties today thanks to a Windows update yesterday. So it hosed all the audio settings on the
Yeah.
PC. Let me see what this says. That says the right thing. And that says the right thing. That's interesting. I got to figure out where it is. There's so
Where
many.
and why it's failing?
Yeah, because I mean everything looks like it's set right. Rustic says whatever is fine. So what do you feel like? Want to play with our
Well,
balls,
we might
or you want to just
we
jump right
I
into the
have to
news?
might as well just jump right into it because Friday was a whelming live stream.
Yes, so whelming.
So whelming, I dropped off that live stream after 30 minutes.
Yeah, is about the same here. As
Yeah.
I hung around. Lord British showed up on the live stream, but he did not show up in the game. But of course,
Yeah.
if we now pull up our friends list and look for Atos
Oh, yes, yes. Atos was in game.
on the
Yes, he
17th
was.
for the first time in
Yeah.
3 years on this shard,
Yes,
so
he was. Yes.
is he is finally logged in just to stand around out at Atos's castle and stand there.
Yeah. I dropped off after 30 minutes of the stream because there was nothing of substance that had been said.
Yeah, and truth be told, really nothing to report off that live stream. Mostly
Yeah.
rehashed, and then
Yeah.
Lord British saying
No new.
I can't answer any questions about the Ultima thing, which a lot of people were interested in. But he did say that he was going to be more willing to talk about it at Dragon Con in
Yeah.
Atlanta in September. So um, if you have the inclination or you're planning on going to Dragon Con, Lord British, Chris Spears, and Starlong will all be there. Knight
I am
Rider,
not going to Dragon Con.
that has yet to be seen. I'm waiting to find out whether I get my disability, and if I get my disability, then I'm definitely going to make an effort to shoot my way up there. It'll be expensive, but I do have a buddy of mine, Xavier Starfall, who lives in Atlanta, right near the whole shebang. So maybe I can talk him into letting me crash with him for a few days because hotels are going for $300 to $400 a night, if they
Yeah.
can be had. All the hotels, that the five hotels that host Dragon Con are usually sold out years in advance for the event. Like I'm sure, I guarantee you, if you look up next year's hotel reservations, most of those five hotels are already sold out, and I wouldn't be surprised they're sold out even 2 years in advance. But there are other hotels in the area close proximity, but uh, again, then that would mean getting an Uber right down into the area and a lot of walking. Where I hope that I wouldn't have to do all that due to my physical problems these days, but that is what it is. But
Yep.
if I can swing it, I'll let you all know. And of course, I will be there with camera in hand to get a whole bunch of the.
You mean phone in hand with extra batteries?
Actually, no, because phones don't have extra batteries these days anymore. I used to love my old
Oh,
phone.
you finally updated your phone from the one that
Oh
you
well,
had like
I
3 batteries.
yeah, well that was
I mean, it'd probably be like 10 years old now.
that was the S10, man. That was years ago. Is that was you got to
Yeah.
understand that was like 8 years ago now when I had that one.
Hey man.
Then I had the S20,
Seems
but
like yesterday.
yeah,
Seems like yesterday.
actually just a couple of weeks ago I upgraded to the S26 Ultra. So from
Oh,
my
nice.
S20 Ultra. So I am at the pinnacle of the releases. I'm at the latest, greatest titanium encased telephone. And I finally
Yeah.
have insurance on my phone, so so I can
Whereas I on
I
mine,
can
I
throw it in
need.
the lake. It can get stolen. I can sit on it. I can
Yeah.
break it in
Uh
half,
huh.
and and they'll
And do
replace
weird
it
things with it.
fully. Yeah, I've got full coverage on it for an additional $10 a month. So I figured, what the hell, you know. Nah, I don't
Nice.
like rear fingerprint readers. I like them on the front screen. This way, when I'm holding them, I can just, do my thing. I use thumbprints, so if anybody ever was
Yeah.
interested. But
I use
anyway,
password.
uh,
Passwords, not fingerprints.
I use all three. I use facial recognition, I use fingerprints, and I use a pin for the the full backup. So just in case something on, in either of those other two break, you can still put
Yeah.
in a pin
I,
and get in there.
I'm
But
with Tina on the. I prefer rear fingerprint readers. I've got the Google Pixel, although this is the 7 Pro, and it's on the front. And on my 6, actually dropped it, cracked the screen. And the reason I upgraded to the 7 was because replacing the screen caused the fingerprint sensor to get fucked up.
no, somebody didn't do their job right.
Yeah. So that, which is a shitty thing to do, which
I
was
would
a very, very known issue.
I would have thought the crack
Um,
screen would have caused issues.
well, I mean, I had the screen replaced, but yeah, I don't know if they fixed that on the 7 or not, but I need to actually replace my screen protector. I mean, if you saw it, there's like little chunks out of the glass and shit like that because it's one of the glass ones. Actually, wait. Here, I'll just peel it off.
Just rip it off.
Um,
There you go.
yeah, but I don't know if you can actually see the cracks in this thing.
Holy crap! I can.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that was my screen protector.
And it's smudged all to hell.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, but okay, now I get to go replace the screen protector. At least it peeled off relatively well, but what you can't see is there's actually like chunks of it missing, and I'm breaking it even more as I'm applying a little bit of pressure on the shit.
All right, enough about our
Yeah.
personal communication devices. Let's get to
Okay.
some
The Curtis
headlines.
Spears blog. Oh,
We're
it
picking up
disappeared.
on the 18th. What disappeared?
It disappeared.
What disappeared?
Oh.
Oh, you jump to a
Uh,
new week. You have to
yeah.
click back.
I gotta go. Oh wait. My Windows update. I need to crop screen capture, and which screen are we capturing? That one. Um, so we are looking at the 18th and then the 19th and then going to this week. But on the main page, did you see that little screenshot that I did?
No.
Oh, on the
Ah,
main catnipgames.net blog, there is now at the very top the number of players online in the Chaos Shard.
let's see. I
Yeah.
have to do a refresh.
Ooh. So you can see 3 people are testing the Chaos Shard. You have to be on the main page of the blog. It's not on the second or on the last week. So let me know when you are back on the 18th.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. 3 players
Yeah.
online. So, yes. Okay, scrolling back down to the 18th. And that was a recent wish list request, actually.
Yes.
Which, if you've got wish list requests, get them in
Yes.
because Chris
Yes.
has a little bot that automatically goes out and pulls all wish list requests that are being
Yeah.
added directly into some kind of file where he can look at them and incorporate them without him actually having to go into the forums and do that himself. So he's got a little bot that's doing all that. But who knows if he'll actually put that in for reels
Ye-
on the live shard once it goes
Oh,
live.
maybe, maybe not. We'll
Well,
find out.
that was the wish list request. So
But on the 18th, the white ground in random encounters fixed, and the trail led much further. A player report of white ground in a forest road encounter uncovered 1,382 terrain paint layers files lost in the project's version control move, plus 44 terrains whose layers data the new engine no longer needs. All restored and rebuilt. Every terrain in the game now has its ground texture again, including the Solace Bridge starter area and Hidden Vale, and that rode the next Chaos build. Um,
next
the
chaos
tester's
build.
workflow moved into the game a new /verify window lists verification tasks, takes claims and verdicts, and can teleport you straight to a bug saved location.
Nice.
The verdict processing is automatic, closing verified tasks and routing failed ones back to the bug tracker with the tester's notes. I mean, that makes verification much easier and much smoother. Fine.
And allowing testers to actually verify stuff.
Yes, yes. Tracked down and fixed a client freeze at 98% on the loading screen that could strand players entering certain towns. The fix is live. I thought that was fixed on like the 17th.
That was login. That wasn't teleporting
Yeah.
into loading into new towns. That was the
Blank screen
login stuck.
reporting or blank screen crashes at startup now report themselves. A tester could not get past a blank screen and nothing ever reached us because crash reporting only armed once you were in the world. The launcher now expects proof of clean shutdown from every session it starts. A session that never shuts down cleanly uploads its log automatically and tagged with now how far startup got. Launcher build 16 is live. The game half rides the next Chaos build.
Half.
Um, the game speaks Italian and Spanish. Both full translations landed today, each with every line of NPC dialogue covered, and with them, all 7 supported languages are now complete.
Very nice.
And
Very, very nice.
Chaos now gets a
Full
nightly
translation.
automated release. Build and redeploy and deploy the latest code at midnight, gated by a fast pre-flight checklist. And the new UE windows are now skinnable. 5 visual themes: classic, obsidian, fire, arcane, selectable in game options and applied live.
Very
And that's
nice.
kind of cool. That
Yeah,
a
you
little
want to show
extra
those off?
customization.
I think they're down.
Yeah.
Are they at the bottom of this? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
are they at the bottom? No, they're
Yes, they
actually.
are. Um,
Are they above?
da, da, da.
They're above,
Oh,
I
new
believe.
title screen.
Yeah, well,
Oh, oh,
I'm curious
rebirth of
about that.
chaos.
Yeah, let's see. That was the work blog. I don't know what that picture is. Work blog, new first view, one. list per day ordered by ad time, which we'll see when we
Yeah.
get to the 20th. That was the blank tile with the
Yeah.
fixed tiles.
Well,
This
are you
is
looking at the pictures of the journal of the Avatar?
going through these pictures at the bottom there.
Oh, you're going through all of them?
Well, now I'm at the first picture of the new splash screen, the rebirth of the
Okay, yeah,
avatar.
yeah. The Avatar. Yes. With the dissolve.
Yeah, which dissolves and then turns into this. So
Yes.
I'm curious if that's going to be the title of episode 2, Rebirth of Chaos, or is he just, why
I
is
don't
he
know.
going through all this to do that?
I
But
don't know, but he's got the fire chicken on there.
yeah, there's the new journal, and showing several
And
different
well,
looks.
themes. Yeah, so that's the classic theme, the first one.
Yeah, I'm
Then
looking
the
for. Keep
obsidian
going.
theme with the orange.
Oh no, it's up further. That's actually,
Then
yeah, not what I'm looking for, but
the fire theme is charcoal red panels. Charcoal red? What? Copper
yeah,
window,
but
chrome ember gold
there's
panels.
more. They're just not here. They're
Yeah, yeah. The air theme is the light option, icy. Then the arcane theme is purples.
all right. Let's.
I'll probably either go with the obsidian theme or the uh, the arcane theme.
Let me see up top here. Scroll up above 118. Uh, yeah, 718. There's pictures up there.
Okay.
This is what I really wanted to point out. Okay, the first
Wait,
picture is
pictures
terrain,
above the
and then
18th.
now notice when you go to the second picture, they have the little like picture frame holders on the
Yes.
corners of the
Oh,
theme.
yes, yes,
Yeah, which
yes.
I don't know if I like that as much as I just like the different colors of the themes, but he's
Well,
added
that
that.
is if you go back and look at the our in game. Oh wait, our in game doesn't have that
That's what I'm
on
saying.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
Oh,
he's going to use that as something that is
toggle on or off.
optional. Yeah, or whether he thinks that was cool and you know. But
I don't
let's
know.
go back to the 18th combat. Let's talk about some combat.
Duh, 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 duh. Lowered the dash skill sound effect volume to match other skill sounds. After tester, am I even on the? Yes. After tester feedback that the new whoosh was too
Whoosh.
loud. Fixed cover reducing every tick of damage over time effect. Cover was meant to reduce only the hit that applies the effect, but a broken check made the reduction repeat on every tick. So ducking behind a wall, we can bleed that was already on you. Whoops. Bleeds, burns, and poisons now do full damage on ticks after the first multi-shot skill keeps cover reduction on every shot and rides the next chaos build. Weapon on hit effects, poison, enchants, skill on hit runes. No longer trigger on swings that missed or get dodged, blocked, or parried.
Very cool.
Glancing, normal, and critical still trigger them.
As they
Um,
should.
yes. Crystal swords keep their special behavior. Follow up to avoid the avoided. Follow up to the avoided swing rider fix.
What do you mean crystal swords keep their
I,
behavior?
the one hit kill, although I think they limited the one hit kill to 800 damage a long time ago.
Right, but the crystal sword is a one swing and done. Once you swing it once, it breaks and it's useless. So I don't understand what it means by keeps its behavior.
Well, one swing and hit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you miss, of course, it
Yeah.
doesn't break. But although I'm sure
Yep.
that's happened to a few people in the past when a hit wasn't actually a hit and it broke anyway. But
Yep. Which is probably a bug that's 10 years old.
yeah,
I missed somebody, and my crystal sword is broken. Because he is fixing a ton of old open bugs. Um, because why would the testers be testing the crystal sword? Um, Fixed area effects rolling one chance for everything, spells, songs, and traps with several effects gated them all on the first effects roll. So mastery gated bonus applied without the mastery, and secondary procs fired at the wrong rates. Each effect now rolls its own chance, and uh, hey, fixing the shroud math.
the shroud math is mathing.
Congratulations.
Shroud math is
The shroud
mathing.
math is mathing.
Yeah, and
Um,
people wanted to complain that we didn't understand the shroud math and how broken it was. Well, as we're going through this show by show, we're definitely proving that we know what was broken. We knew it was broken, and here it is. Here's the proof in the pudding, to
proof
say.
is in the fixes.
Yeah, and the fixes, the saying, well, this wasn't working, and this was hitting when it wasn't supposed to hit, and dodge wasn't dodging, and shield wasn't shielding, and bleed was bleeding when it wasn't supposed to, and poison wasn't being effective when, yeah, and just on and on and on and on and on. Stuff that we've complained
Yeah,
about
this now
forever.
works.
Yeah, this all
Yeah,
now
I
works.
mean that's one of those things. I mean, as I said last week, after you've done all of these passes on fixing combat, um, there really needs to be a weight on the rebalance for everything because
Well,
that's the
I
only way
think
that you can get
I think
data.
that's going to happen once everything is fixed up and cleaned up. Is
Yeah,
again
hopefully.
is
Well,
that
and
the
that and how is he going to simulate all of that?
well,
Um,
hopefully not standing there shooting arrows at stationary targets like he did when he
yeah,
originally did it.
yeah, that will not fly. But yeah, because the number of human testers in order to aggregate all that data, you need all of them to
Yeah.
play around with different builds, different armor, different effects, and see how different things are done. Um, uh, and chased the forum report that Shadow Form, Shadow Shield, Cat's Grace, and Stalking Cat potions refuse to slot on the combat bar and could not reproduce it on the new build, and check the consumable whitelist rune flags, deck rules, and the deck save round trip, then verified in a live session that all four lock on combat bar slots like any other buff potion.
Yes. And apparently Ali checked that on the live server and it worked on the live server, so I don't know whether that person
So
just
it
had
was fixed a long time ago.
no, or just somebody let me pull it up here real quick for you. 1 second. Uh, 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 uh. Here we go. Let me open this in a new tab and I'll give you a link real quick because this was just the other day. Here you go. Here's your link. And this
Okay.
came from Steve. Where's Steve when we need him? He's got a sick mom,
Hold on.
and we wish her speedy recovery.
Okay. Let's see. Potion, Shadow Form. will not go on the combat bar, but all other bots do.
And then he adds Cat's
Uh,
Grace,
yeah,
Stalking Cat Potions.
but this was reported back in July. It may have been fixed.
Yeah, this was July. Yeah, I mean, no, this was reported July
Okay,
12th.
but
It was
okay,
just
so
reported last week.
Allie is, if you notice the way that she is testing, is probably not the way that he was testing.
Well, she opened the combat
Because
bar and tried to drag him to.
no. She opened up the glyph menu,
Yeah, as you should.
not going into combat, because one of the things that you can do.
Just because you can do it does not mean it's not a
Hey,
bug.
hey, hey. But if you add like a slot, you should be able to drag onto a locked slot.
But again, is that intentional or is that just a Shroud Mat thing that wasn't ever intended to
I don't
be?
know.
Yeah, the way I understand,
Well,
and
although I'm not able to drag any of
yeah, and
combat.
the way I initially learned was you opened up the glyphs and you loaded them into your bar, and then you stacked the glyphs so you got repeating glyphs, and you locked glyphs,
Well, I
and
mean,
yeah,
that's where it's like
yeah,
the potion cooldown and other things. It's
yeah.
like
This is
I
where
don't use
I say we should
I don't
still
use
get rid of
potions
the
in
deck
combat.
system and just be able to drag whatever potions we want someplace on the screen, and we should be able to select them as selectable whenever the hell we want. And not be
Flash, you did
limited
not
to.
play UO
Huh?
Outlands.
Yeah. Yes. But it is slightly past the butt of the hour, so we are going to stop momentarily and pull our streamer
Flamico!
bundles. And Knight
My streamer
Rider
bundle.
is getting my
Been a long
bundle.
time. She's gotten one from me.
Yeah. Flamico, how was your stream today? I see that you were out there.
Doing the lunchy thing or the coffee.
Puffy thing.
Coffee.
We do the
She's
lunch
not
thing.
in Discord with us. Yes, she
Oh,
is.
well.
Um, yeah.
No, she,
But
she would be
let's
in
go
chat,
back.
though.
Yeah, she says thank you. She's good and thank you. Um, I realize that that's given out. Okay, let's go look at the uh, back to this. Added an editor test suite that pins every rule a buff potion needs to be slottable, so a future potion cannot slip with a missing whitelist entry again.
Nice.
Cat's Grace shipped
Nice.
that way once.
Nice.
Yeah, test suites,
Yeah. Yeah, but
automating these things.
you know how many times we've said they put something in and it doesn't work because it wasn't tested? Well, this is testing beforehand and go ahead and going,
Unit test.
we
Unit
can't do
test.
this if it doesn't pass muster. And I really, really like that. That is thinking and getting ahead of the game. Absolutely great stuff
Yes.
there.
Or doesn't pass ketchup.
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, Jack, we
It
want your
doesn't pass
stream
your
bundle.
condiment of choice. Although it
Tomiko.
would be muster, not mustard.
He said ketchup, though.
I know, but yeah. Okay. Are we going over the tracker engine plant
Let's
things?
see.
Or
Let's jump down to community real quick and website.
logged a forum suggested for active magic mechanics skills
Hmm.
tools to help mages counter monster magic resistance onto the suggestion. What?
Things
Help
that make you
majors.
go,
What? I mean, that's just logged it. It doesn't mean he's going to.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
confused by what that's going to be.
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. Added a view top for the website, added a view top category, keeps the ground grouped layout, newest first lines each day, entries in the order added. He did say that on stream, people were like having to refresh it multiple times a day, and these were being added all willy. Existing entries were stamped with their original ad time. Project history entries added since your last view now show a new small in both views, and the markers per browser and resets each visit. The first visit from a new browser shows none. And reworked how entries are posted behind the scenes. Two people adding at the same time could overwrite each lines, and the daily item count could drift. Additions now queue lighting. The count recomputes itself and publishes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Gameplay. This is silly. Fishing now reads out water depth. A label by aiming cursor shows the depth in feet at the lure spot, and a chat line repeats it when the cast lands.
I don't know how that's possible since it's on a bobber
Wait,
and doesn't go any further down than the bobber lets it. So, yeah.
wait, hold on. Game forums, wish list requests,
You won't
post
find
new
it.
thread.
Oh,
No. Post new thread. I don't care where this goes. Standardized units
of measure.
of measure. Yes. Units
Yeah.
of measure in the game are referred to as nebulous units due to the inconsistencies in application. These. Let's see. Weight, distance. What else do we want?
Weight and distance, really. Is it 15 meters, or is it 15 feet, or is it 15 yards,
Yeah.
or is it 15 kilometers?
Yeah.
Now, are we using kilometers or are we using feet? We need to know. We need to know.
Yes. Yeah. There's now a
Wish list for units of
wish
measure.
list for, and some things are described as being in meters, and house lots at fish are possibly feet. Yes. So let's go back to the work blog. Oops. Trophy fish size and quality now scale with water depth. Cast near the minimum fishable depth gives small fish in full-size trophies need roughly 16 feet of water. Decorative fishing ponds on player lots are unchanged and came from a player report of fishing working in shallows at a stone dock in Ardoris. I hate to say this, but if it's at a dock, if you have a boat, ship, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that thing that floats, it has a draft. Is it a deep draft or is it a shallow draft?
Yeah, well,
Are we only sailing like say catamarans that have like inches of going into the water?
well, first off, if you've ever seen some real fishing videos or if you've ever been fishing, you know that the monster fish like to hide under docks right near the shore,
Yes.
where the little fish come
Yeah.
and congregate to try and stay
Yeah.
safe. First off, second off, he's got to get rid of the bobber effect, because if the cast goes out and it's still got a bobber, your line doesn't go down 16 feet. It just still sits there at the
Well,
top of the
it
water.
depends on whether or not you have the bobber way off and then you have a line
There's no,
way with lots of weights on it.
there's no
So
way you're
is your line
adding.
weighted or not?
There's no way you're casting with 16 feet of line and a bobber at the end. It just doesn't work.
Well,
You'd
which
need a
means
40.
you whirl it.
You'd need a 40
Laz,
foot
you've got no
rod.
magic.
No, you would need a 40-foot rod to do that. I'm sorry. I'm a
I'm
fisherman.
aware. I'm
Yeah.
aware.
I mean, just 16 feet down from a bobber does not compute. Yeah. The most you can get away with is 3, maybe 4 feet tops.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because the
Otherwise, when
at
you're casting,
the
you're going to
tip of the
be.
rod, that little thing that the
Yeah.
line is fed through to keep it straight. Yes, Laz has a 40-foot rod. Yes.
Anyway, um,
Uh,
let's get away from this. We still have 2 more days to cover, which
okay, we're
we're probably
skipping the gameplay and all the fishing updates.
yeah, it's a magic fishing line. I know, Tina, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay, so let's go back to scrolling up to the 19th, where they solved the native client mystery. It never once connected to chaos. A 32-bit cap or byte cap in the connection handshake rejected the Linux version string. Windows fit with 0 bytes to spare, so every native launch stalled at login, and only Linux quietly fell. And our Linux players quietly fell back to Proton. Fix shipped build 40, and the shard saw its first native Linux login within the hour. That player then hit a rendering crash, and a Linux mitigation is in the next build. Player customizable UE themes shipped, a new options tab, a live theme editor window, named saved themes, and clipboard codes for sharing them. The client runs on Mac OS.
nice.
The first Mac build boots to the title screen after 2 startup fix, and the tester page now a Mac download that refreshes with every list or release. And same day catch on the build 42 login block. The new loading screen could not start outside of the editor, and every scene load died with it. Root cause found in the logs, fixed with tests, and a new build sent to chaos within hours. The social window is the first big window rebuilt. User interface, framework, friends, party, and guild tabs are converted whole, plus a new accept all button for friend requests.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Instead of having to take and click one and accept and click another and accept. Now, if you have multiples, you just hit accept all and they all get imported. Beauty. Long overdue. I think he found that out from like the last stream when he was on with Lord British and had like 32 new friend requests and started doing them one by one and said, I gotta screw that and build an accept all button. What are you doing? Work?
I'm making Claude do stuff.
Send in those
Okay.
tokens.
Yeah. Let's see. This one's currently thinking on 2,000 tokens.
Ouch.
Uh, da, 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 da. Um, the dev portal gained a full character admin page, a complete data viewer, working rename, sex changes with fairy name generator, and an AI assistant character. The black screen had a single cause, and it was never anyone's graphics. In 5 was deadlocking during a startup, an asynchronous asset load waiting on the background mount that could only finish on the thread it was blocking. Found it by reading the boot telemetry the last added, fixed it, and closed the 4 dead end theory the bug had collected. Yes. I.
Dark Blue Monkey
Victory.
with 500 bits. Thank you, Dark
Oh,
Blue Monkey.
yeah. Oh, man. Are we continuing with this?
Still the best stream on Twitch. And no sign of that changing. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, skip down
Oh,
to
community. Do community
crafting.
real quick. Because,
No, crafting. Oh, the Nightland forum sweep filed 4 wish list ideas from player threads. Loot drop table rebalance for high effort enemies. A sound animation payoff for the Bard sign. Ability salvage optional account MFA. It expanded store payment options. Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App, Venmo.
nice.
Um,
Multi-factor authentication is a big one.
yes. Let's add some security to things.
Yeah. And where are we going now?
Crafting.
Yep.
The only craftable filter at Crafting Station now hides recipes you are missing ingredients for. It has been keeping them in the list grayed out below the craftable ones, which a tester flagged on build.
Nice.
And let's skip to Jenkins, which is what he's using for CI/CD. Diagnosed why the nightly build client ran for 40.
Leroy Jenkins.
Under user interface.
Nice one, Lomi.
4 new UE themes gamed ornamental corners. An engraved flourish border derived from the game's book ornament art drawn in each theme's accent tile. Standard look is unchanged. Raise window opacity across the new themes. After feedback that they read as far more translucent than the standard look, the bright air theme, especially panel fill fills now near a solid, and air's frost art was rebuilt denser. The hardened themed loading against a startup edge case. A failed load now falls back to the standard look and retries later. It can no longer break a Windows update loops.
Nice.
Built the theme editor. A new options theme to hold. Skipping the rest of that. Custom themes save locally under the player's chosen names. Up to 20 and apply across sessions. So each player can have their own theme. Ooh.
Yes. And they can share it.
Yes. Copy code puts a theme on the clipboard as short text, and paste code imports one. Woohoo! The theme editor itself is a new style window that follows the active theme while you edit. I know someone's going to play around with that, but to me, I'm not staring at menus all day long other than the inventory one. The theme editor itself is a new style window, follows the active theme while you edit, which made its own test case. Editing works because the base theme sheet is cloned in memory and its table color patched. The engine offers no way to alter styles at runtime, and a test pins the internals, so an engine upgrade fails loudly instead of softly. Fixed the pet character sheet, ignoring ignoring summon damage enchants. Jewelry with summoned water creature damage or summon death creature damage always raise the summon's real damage, but the sheet's damage range never moved. The sheet now evaluates the summon's attack formula, so the enchant, school mastery, and summon damage bonus all show in the display.
Nice.
Shroud map
Nice.
being fixed. Added an edit mode regression suite, pinning the water and death summon attack formulas. Rune data must keep reading the owner's creature damage stat and the evaluation. First real in-GUI to UE toolkit conversion landed. The game's generic confirmation dialogues and now render through shared theme modal host on the new user interface.
Do we need to go through all this?
No, we don't, because that's a lot.
How about bug fixes?
No, because we still have today's to go through.
I know that, and not a whole lot of time to do it in.
Ooh.
All right, let's get to today's.
Let's skip into today's. So hitting the back window, scroll up, and wait, has the players online changed? Oh, we're back down to 2 players on the Chaos Shield. So today, the changes. UE build patch 3 complete in 1 day. Titles blocks players.
Refresh. Oh no.
Oh, I did refresh.
Oh, there was one there that.
Are you looking at the UE build batch 3?
Right, but above that on my first screen was vendors and something about vendors, and then I refreshed it and it disappeared. Oh well.
Titles block players and seeing the player note editor and all 4 invitation prompts now run on the new UE system on shared window parts extracted from the window. A tester's morning bug report went from live log diagnosis to fixes committed the same day. The duplicate tool no longer strands red item stacks, and a wedge scene can no longer out of login for 12 minutes.
Nice.
Whoopsies. The Obsidian Forge learned 18 new recipes from a player wish list request.
What?
A full Obsidian chainmail set, 3 Obsidian shields, Obsidian bone armor, and craftable Obsidian jewelry, all dark and carrying the magic material magic resistance, chaos attunement, and melee reflection.
Very nice.
That sounds like fun.
Bone armor and chainmail in the yes.
Obsidian Forge.
Obsidian armor.
The Obsidian Forge again to craft things. Then let's go with Lua add-ons. Can now read your current target name, health, focus, debuff, buffs, and stats, and filling a wishlist request open since 2024. Other players' detailed stats stay private.
Nice.
Clock towers on keep roofs, 174 structured decorations, towers, gazebos, tents, platforms, standing stones, and more can now be placed on balconies, walkable roofs, indoor floors, building straight from wish list.
Like anywhere.
Yeah. PvP skulls now carry their history. Straight from a player wish list. Each newly claimed trophy records the collector, the zone, and the in-game date of kill, and keeps those lines when crafted into a mounted piece.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes. The option window now runs on the new user interface framework, all 7 tabs and about 150 settings rebuilt, a smooth key binding editor, and a first ever UE scale slider.
Ooh, even nicer.
Well, I'm still waiting for the organize the user interface fix. That's the one I'm looking for.
And then this is what he was talking about the things being logged in the order they were logged in with the new. Yes.
Yes. Nightly forum sweep filed 8 wish list ideas and 1 bug report from a forum threads, map art style, building snap to alignment, launcher player count,
What?
PvP battlefield mode. What? PvP
Building snap
battlefield
to
mode?
alignment? Nice.
Yeah. Dynamic pot maps, party loot roll opt out, Obsidian crafting recipes, and a Lua add-on scripting stutter. And then the update for the main page. And then someone's doing something. Someone is healing me.
Healing you?
Yeah. And Quinfall.
Oh. You're playing another game. You're moonlighting. I see.
Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so where else do we want to go with the next 2 minutes?
Again, the front page now shows players connected.
Yes.
Let's do.
And that refreshes every minute, and test bots are not counted.
Yeah. And I guess this was where the vendor thing was, but the next one down, UI.
Okay. Which part of this do you want?
Fix the vendor search.
Fix the vendor search slowdown reported by Saturday night's crash uploads. After hovering listings to the load their details, the game could sink below 10 frames per seconds and never recover, forcing a quit. Search rows now keep a stable identity when their full details arrive. A listing that appears twice on the results can no longer break the list, and the list rebuild recovers from a bad instead of repeating it every frame, and regression tests were added.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wait. Deuce Blackheart, are you actually on the Chaos Shard? Because he's saying that he's getting CPU overheat. Okay.
Not at the moment.
Not on at the moment, but do you have access to the Chaos with CPU overheating? Yeah. Track down why interface text keeps getting its bottom sliced off the rebuilt window. The interface font needs 19.2 pixels per line, more than the engine's stock font. Each window had its own hand-picked row height, copied from the window before it, so a too short value kept spreading. Row heights now come from one shared place. Long names truncate with an ellipse instead of being cut letter. Added a new test fails the build if the height drops.
All right. Well, there's a whole bunch of other stuff here that we would love to get to today, but we're going to have to come back to this and just, tell you about some other stuff Wednesday.
Yes.
Because we've got to go.
Quebeco getting my streamer bundle again.
Nice.
Congratulations.
And let's see. Coeur d'Alene is getting my streamer bundle. So congratulations, Coeur d'Alene.
And Andrea Kill on Site getting my Steam key is getting a Doom Blade, which is a game that costs money.
And because of Rustic Dragon sub and Dark Blue Monkeys 500 bits. We're going to have a couple extra game keys for you. I'm not going to do the pricing on them because we just don't have the time. So picking our first winner. First winner is going to be Conjurer Dragon. Conjurer Dragon, you're going to get yourself a copy of Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan. Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan. Going out to Conjurer Dragon. So congratulations on your win. Here's Conjurer. Second game key winner is going to be Knight Rider. Knight Rider, you're going to get yourself a copy of Golden Lap. Golden Lap, a racing game. Going out to Knight Rider. And there is Knight Rider. And our final game key of the day is going to go to Andrea, Kill on Sight. Andrea, you're going to get a copy of Stuffed on Steam. Stuffed on Steam. Going out to Andrea. So congratulations to all of our winners. And thank you all, especially to Rustic and Dark Blue Monkey. Dark Blue Monkey, good to see you as always. As I know you've been busy and haven't been around for a while, but I appreciate it again. Rustic, thank you. And of course, thank you to all of you folks who join us here each and every day. We'll be back with more on Wednesday, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Lomir.
And this is NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all on Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Arrivederci.